Hi, everybody. Rob Tabby here from IBS Electronics, and today I'm standing with Walter Tobin, the CEO and leader of the ERA Association. Walter, I want to say, what a fabulous event you put on. It's been spectacular. It's our first time attending. My team and I are so fortunate to be with such much professionals and leaders in the industry.
Good. Glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, it's amazing. And again, I want to congratulate you today for receiving the award, the Walter Tobin Bridge the Gap Award.
Right.
It's the first associate, and he's won the award for 30 years of his great leadership in the association. And I really appreciate everything you guys have done, and we look forward to coming back again.
Excellent.
And I have some questions to ask.
Good, sure.
Okay, so first question is, how is ERA bringing reps, distributors, and manufacturers together?
That's a great question. The industry is really, all starts with the manufacturer who decides to manufacture something and needs to get it to market. So they need to go to market certainly through distributors to buy the inventory and stock into the supply chain for the customers, but also they need help in designing the product. Distributors do a lot of design, manufacturers do a lot of design. We want to make sure that the manufacturers' reps and the distributors certainly work as partners. They're not competitors, but we're trying to bring that three legs of the stool, the manufacturer at the top, the representative down here, they use rep strategy, the distributor, and make sure that the distributors and the reps are working together to make sure the manufacturer's happy. So it's a great combination. Those three legs of the stool all working together to support the end customer.
Oh, of course. As I said,
That's what we're trying to do.
As a distributor ourselves, being here for the first time, we can see how beneficial it is. Because as I know, it was the rep business, the rep model is how it all started. But now bringing in the two other pieces from the manufacturer and distributor and aligning together to have the same vision.
Sure.
Right? Same vision and the forward momentum moving for evolve the industry together.
Make sure they're aligned. So if the manufacturer wants you to go left, make sure the rep is going left, the distributor is going left. Make sure make sure they're communicating to make sure that the manufacturer is happy. Because the manufacturer is the one that's calling all the shots.
Correct.
So we want to make sure that we're aligned to support the manufacturer and together give great service to the customer.
Yes, excellent. So always the customer comes first.
Customer comes first, that's right.
So why do you think the industry is resistant, as you said, present day to change?
Well, I think the industry is going through a lot of change. I think the change, some people get nervous about change, but the change is here. A lot of our themes today of the conference was about how to work with change, how to embrace change. So some people still want to hold on to the old ways of doing things, and we're trying to encourage people to get out of their comfort zone, to work more closely with the reps and the distributors, make sure the manufacturer is embracing change, because the customer model is changing, the purchasing model is changing, the designing model is changing. So we're trying to make sure that we do things properly to stay ahead of the change. But some people think they're just going to stay in their own box. And those people won't survive. You have to keep innovating, or you're not going to be around.
Yeah, as technology evolves, as the Internet of Things now has evolved. Like I say, we all need to move forward and be not resistant, but we embrace the change, just like you said.
100%.
So another question I have is, how is ERA leveraging the technology today at the ERA conference? As you guys have technology now. How are you involving technology?
Well, it's a great question. In the old days, ERA, the attendees would show up and they'd be given a 3-ring binder with all the copies of the presentations, and at the last minute, you changed page number 12, we'd have to restuff them. Today, it's a totally paperless conference. Everything that we do is on the app, on the smartphone app. All the sessions are on the app. All the schedules are on the app. Afterwards, all the copies of all the presentations will be available on the era.org app. So there's no paper, and it really has been wonderful for us as runners of the conference. It's a lot less to do. It's environmentally friendly, but we're using technology certainly to let our people attend the conference in a very high-tech manner.
Yeah, and it's like connect, because as a first-time user of it, I was impressed too, because I know it's released this year, and it was easy to connect, to get on there, find the scheduling, where are we going, what the events, and as I say, meticulously, everything's on the minute by the minute. You guys have an excellent job of the organization, but the technology, I think, has also helped with the organization, correct?
It's helped tremendously.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So another question I have for you is, how is the electronics industry leveraging technology to evolve?
Well, it's interesting. Technology is here. We have to make sure that we're capable of selling the technology and enabling the technology to the customer. So in the old days, I'm a degrees in marketing. I don't have a double E, so we need to have people that can deliver the technology to the customer. So the role of the salesperson is changing. A lot of the distributors are signing more engineers. A lot of the reps are hiring more engineers.
Correct.
And so we have to make sure that we have technically competent people to make sure that we can deliver the technology for the manufacturer to the customer.
Of course,
That's what the customer wants.
I mean, evolution. The customer wants is the evolution
Right.
as technology. As we are, I mean, as you say, as I tell people too, we are the foundation of electronics hardware that
Exactly
builds all the
right.
gadgets. So
Right.
we have to be we have to all evolve with it. So the salesmanship, the technology,
Right.
the reps, the design, and as I say, I think bringing all these people together really allows to everybody to inform everybody what's happening in the market, so everybody can
Right.
evolve with technology.
What's
correct?
also, we need to know how to use technology to get to the customer.
Correct.
The customer in the old days, you'd call and they'll be
Correct.
one in the lobby, you'd have the receptionist call and get the buyer or the engineer. Those days are gone.
Yeah.
So how do you get the attention of the customer or the engineer to respond to you? So we're using technology. We're using maybe not even email anymore. We're using instant messaging.
Social media
all the
platforms.
social media to get the
Yeah.
attention of the customer. How do they want to be communicated with? Not how do I want to communicate. So we have to really keep pace with the technology.
It's excellent. It's excellent.
Right.
Excellent. And one thing I want to say is how can reps, manufacturers, distributors get involved with ERA?
Well, that's a great question. So we certainly invite everybody to join, really to get involved at the chapter level.
Yeah.
We have 20 chapters. The magic of ERA rests in the field. We certainly want to have people get involved in the conference, certainly get involved with writing articles to the representative. We wish to announce a new podcast, get involved in our teleforums. And frankly, it's good for the people like your company, like IBS, to share their thoughts on the industry with our membership. It's also to write articles for the representative and also help us deliver the message. So there's plenty of ways to get involved, certainly at the chapter level, at the national level, at the regional level, at the conference level,
Right.
being on our conference committee. There's plenty of ways to get involved because we're all in this industry together. We all need to make sure that we're sharing best practices
Right.
with each other because we need to support the industry so it'll continue to thrive and evolve.
Yes, as I said, this is letting our guards down, opening up,
Right.
embrace the change, working together. And as I said, for all the distributors and representative manufacturers out there, I highly recommend this the ERA conference to come. If not a member, just come try it out next year.
Thank you.
And come in, and so it's an amazing team, amazing people. As the leadership is here, as Walt has done a great job.
Thank you so
We're
much.
really appreciative of being here. Thank you for everything you've
Thank
done,
you,
and we
Ron.
look forward to be involved with the chapters and the things we do more to give back to
Perfect.
the community.
We're delighted to
For the
have you
change.
here. Hopefully it's been a good conference for us.
Thank you all, and I'll
Thank
leave
you.
with this. Be smart, be thoughtful, be generous. Thanks again, guys. See you later.
Thank you. Thanks, Ron.
No problem.
Thank you.